Welcome to Learnify English, your space for learning English in a simple, clear, and practical way. Here, we focus on real-life vocabulary, natural expressions, and step-by-step lessons that anyone can follow, whether you're a complete beginner or already on your English learning journey. Our goal is to help you speak English with confidence, sound natural, and enjoy the process. Imagine this. You walk into a cafe in a new city. You want to order coffee? Ask for directions. Maybe even chat with a friendly stranger. But then, your mind goes blank. You can't find the right words, and you feel stuck. Today, that changes. In this lesson, I'm going to give you the English words and phrases you need for everyday life vocabulary you can use immediately in real conversations. And I'll teach you not just the words, but exactly how to use them in sentences, so you can feel confident speaking from day one. By the end of this video, you'll know practical, simple English that you can use, whether you're at the supermarket, at work, traveling, or just talking with friends. And we're going to do it in a way that's easy to remember, fun to practice, and impossible to forget. Let's begin with basic daily activities, things you probably do every day, but maybe you've never learned how to express in English naturally. Morning routine. Wake up to stop sleeping. Example, I wake up at 6:30 every morning. Tip, notice it's wake up, not wake alone. The up is important. Get up to leave your bed after waking. Example, I get up as soon as my alarm rings. Many learners mix this with wake up, but they're different. You can wake up and still lie in bed. You get up when you actually move. Brush my teeth. To clean your teeth with a toothbrush. Example, I brush my teeth after breakfast. Pay attention to the pronoun, my teeth, not the teeth. Take a shower to wash your body with water. Example, I take a shower before going to work. In British English, some people say have a shower. Get dressed to put on clothes. Example, I get dressed quickly because I'm always late. Now let's practice them together in a short story. Every day, I wake up at 6:30. I don't get up immediately. I like to lie in bed for a few minutes. Then I get up, brush my teeth, and take a shower. After that, I get dressed and make breakfast. Say it with me slowly. Repeat each sentence after I say it. This will help you remember. Vocabulary Set 2. Common breakfast items. Bread. Baked food made from flour and water. Example, I eat bread with butter for breakfast. Eggs. Food from chickens, often boiled or fried. Example, I like scrambled eggs in the morning. Coffee. A hot drink made from roasted coffee beans. Example, I drink coffee to wake up. Tea. A drink made from tea leaves and hot water. Example, I have green tea instead of coffee. Juice. Liquid from fruit or vegetables. Example, orange juice is my favorite breakfast drink. Let's make a breakfast conversation. Ah, what do you usually have for breakfast? B, I usually have bread, eggs, and coffee. A, do you drink juice? B, yes, sometimes I have orange juice. This conversation is short, but it's real English. You can use tomorrow morning when someone asks about your breakfast. Before we move on, here's a quick tip. Don't just memorize words, connect them to your daily life. Think about your real morning. What time do you wake up? Do you take a shower or a bath? What do you eat? Use the words to describe your own life. That's how English becomes natural. In the next section, we'll go beyond the morning and learn vocabulary for going out, shopping, and meeting people, things you might do later in the day. Now that we've covered your morning routine, let's move to what happens after you leave your home. This is where you'll need words for going out, running errands, and interacting with others. Leaving the house. Leave the house to go out from your home. Example, I leave the house at 8:00 to go to work. Lock the door to secure the door with a key. Example, don't forget to lock the door before you leave. Catch the bus to get on a bus before it leaves. Example, I catch the bus at the corner of my street. Miss the bus to arrive too late to get on the bus. Example, I missed the bus, so I had to walk. Go by car to travel in a car. Example. I go to work by car. Here's a short example story. I leave the house at 8. So every morning, I lock the door and walk to the bus stop. If I catch the bus, I arrive at work on time. But if I miss the bus, I am late. Practice saying this with me. First, I'll say it slowly. Then, you repeat. Vocabulary set 4. At the store or supermarket. Shopping cart. A large basket with wheels for carrying items. Example. I take a shopping cart when I buy many things. Basket. A small container for carrying items by hand. Example. I use a basket when I only need a few items. Checkout. The place where you pay for your items. Example. I go to the checkout to pay for my groceries. Cashier. The person who takes your payment. Example. The cashier smiled and said hello. Receipt. A paper showing what you bought and paid for. Example. I keep the receipt in case I need to return something. Let's make a supermarket conversation. A. Where is the bread? B. It's in aisle 3. A. Thank you. And where can I find the milk? B. It's next to the eggs, near the checkout. A. Great. Thanks. Notice how simple the conversation is, but it's exactly what you might hear in a real store. Vocabulary set 5. Meeting people. Greet. To say hello to someone. Example. I greet my neighbors every morning. Introduce. To tell someone your name and meet another person. Example. Let me introduce you to my friend Sarah. Shake hands. To hold someone's hand briefly when meeting. Example. We shake hands when we meet for the first time. Make small talk. To have a light, casual conversation. Example. We made small talk about the weather. Say goodbye. To tell someone you are leaving. Example. I say goodbye before going home. Here's a meeting conversation. A. Hi, I'm Alex. Nice to meet you. B. Hi, I'm Maria. Nice to meet you too. How are you today? B. I'm good. Thanks. And you? I'm doing well. It's a beautiful day. B. Yes, it is. Well, I have to go now. Goodbye. Goodbye. Now, let's connect everything we've learned so far in a short day in the life story. I leave the house at 8. Cyrano. I lock the door and walk to the bus stop. After work, I go to the supermarket. I take a basket because I only need bread and milk. At the checkout, the cashier smiles and gives me my receipt. On my way home, I see my friend. I greet her. We make small talk, and then I say goodbye. When you tell small stories like this in English, you practice vocabulary and grammar together, which makes it easier to remember. In the next section, we'll focus on eating out at restaurants and cafes, a situation where English can be very useful and fun. Eating out is a common situation in daily life, whether you're traveling, meeting friends, or just taking a break from cooking. In English, knowing the right words and phrases makes ordering food much easier. Vocabulary at the restaurant. Menu, the list of food and drinks available. Example, the waiter gave us the menu. Order, to ask for food or drink. Example, I would like to order a sandwich. Waiter, waitress, a person who serves food in a restaurant. Example, the waitress brought our drinks. Table for 2, a table for a specific number of people. Example, we'd like a table for 2. Please. Bill check, the paper that shows how much you need to pay. Example, can we have the bill? Please. Here's a short dialogue at a restaurant. Good evening. Table for 2. B. Yes, please. Here's the menu. Can I get you something to drink? B. Yes. I'd like a glass of water, please. E. Of course. Are you ready to order? B. Yes. I'll have the chicken salad. Great choice. Notice the polite phrases like yes, please, and I'll have. These are common in English-speaking countries. Vocabulary set 7. At the cafe. Coffee to go. Coffee you take away with you. Example, I'd like a coffee to go. Black coffee. Coffee without milk or sugar. Example, he drinks black coffee every morning. Latte. Coffee with milk. Example, I usually order a latte. Pastry. Sweet baked goods like croissants or muffins. Example. Would you like a pastry with your coffee? Barista. The person who makes and serves coffee. Example. The barista smiled as she handed me my drink. Here's a cafe conversation. I. Hi. What can I get for you? B. Hi. I'd like a latte and a muffin. Please. A. Is that for here or to go? B. To go. Please. Sure. That will be $5. B. Here you go. Phrases for being polite in restaurants and cafes. Could I see the menu? Please? I'm ready to order. Can I get the bill? Please. Could you recommend something? That was delicious. Thank you. Let's put everything into a short story. One Saturday morning, I meet my friend at a cafe. I order a latte and a pastry. My friend orders black coffee. We sit and talk for an hour. Later, we go to a restaurant for lunch. The waiter gives us the menu. I order pasta, and my friend orders soup. When we finish, we ask for the bill and pay. This simple story uses vocabulary for both cafes and restaurants, which you can adapt for your own daily conversations. In the next part, we'll learn English for traveling around the city directions, transportation, and asking for help when you're lost. When you're in a new place, it's important to know how to ask for directions, use public transportation, and talk to drivers. These phrases will help you in buses, trains, taxis, and while walking around. Vocabulary. Getting around. Bus stop. A place where the bus stops to pick up passengers. Example. The bus stop is near the supermarket. Train station. A place where trains arrive and leave. Example. The train station is very busy in the morning. Taxi cab. A car you pay to take you somewhere. Example. We took a taxi to the hotel. Subway metro, an underground train system. Example. The metro is the fastest way to travel in the city. Ticket, something you buy to travel by bus, train, or subway. Example. You need a ticket before getting on the train. Phrases for asking directions. Excuse me. Could you tell me how to get to the train station? Where is the nearest bus stop? How far is it from here? Is it within walking distance? Could you show me on the map? Sample conversation. Asking for directions. Excuse me? Could you tell me where the museum is? B. Sure. It's about 10 minutes from here. Go straight. Then turn left at the traffic light. A. Thank you very much. B. You're welcome. Vocabulary Set 9. In a taxi. Fare. The cost of the taxi ride. Example. The fare was $15. Driver. The person who drives the taxi. Example. The driver was very friendly. Destination. The place you want to go. Example. My destination is the airport. Meter. The device that shows the cost of the ride. Example. The meter says $12. Change. Money you get back after paying. Example. Here's your change. Sample conversation. In a taxi. Hello. Can you take me to Central Park? Please. B. Sure. Do you have a preferred route? A. No. The fastest way is fine. B. All right. That will be around $15. Phrases for public transportation. What time does the bus arrive? Does this train go to the airport? Where should I get off? Is this the right platform? How much is a ticket to downtown? Short story. I arrive in the city by train. First, I look for a taxi to take me to my hotel. The driver asks for my destination and takes me there quickly. The next day, I go to the bus stop and ask a local for directions to the market. She tells me to take the number 12 bus and get off after 3 stops. Later, I use the metro to visit the museum. Getting around is easy when you know the right words to say. In the next part, we'll talk about shopping and bargaining words and sentences you can use in markets, stores, and malls. When you shop in English-speaking countries, or even in international markets, knowing the right phrases will help you communicate clearly, ask for what you want, and sometimes get a better price. Vocabulary 10. In a store. Price tag. A small label showing the cost of an item. Example. The price tag says $20. Cashier. The person who takes your money when you buy something. Example. The cashier gave me my receipt. Receipt. A paper showing what you bought and how much you paid. Example. Please keep your receipt for returns. Shelf. A flat surface in a store where items are placed. Example. The bread is on the top shelf. Sale. A time when prices are lower than usual. Example. The store is having a big sale this weekend. Phrases for asking about products. Excuse me, do you have this in a different color? What sizes do you have? Is this available in medium? Could I try this on? Is there a warranty on this item? Sample conversation. Asking about a product. A. Excuse me? Do you have this shirt in blue? B. Yes. We do. What size do you need? Ah. Medium. Please. B. Here you go. Would you like to try it on? A. Yes. Thank you. Vocabulary set 11. Paying for items. Cash. Money in the form of bills and coins. Example. Do you prefer to pay in cash or by card? Credit card. A plastic card used to pay for items. Example. I'll pay with my credit card. Discount. A lower price than usual. Example. Students get a 10% discount. Change. Money you get back when you pay more than the price. Example. Here's your change and your receipt. Total. The final amount you need to pay. Example. Your total is $35. Phrases for paying. How much is this? Can I pay by card? Do you accept cash? Is tax included in the price? Could I have a receipt? Please. Sample conversation. Paying for items. I'll take this jacket. Please. How much is it? B. It's $50. Do you accept credit cards? B. Yes. We do. Great. Here's my card. B. Thank you. Here's your receipt. Vocabulary set 12. Bargaining at a market. Vendor. A person selling goods, especially in a market. Example. The vendor sells fresh fruit. Negotiation. The process of discussing to get a better price. Example. The negotiation lasted 10 minutes. Offer. A suggestion for a price. Example. I'll make you an offer. $15. Deal. An agreement between buyer and seller. Example. We made a deal for $20. Final price. The last agreed price. Example. The final price was much lower than I expected. Phrases for bargaining. Can you give me a better price? That's too expensive for me. What's your best price? If I buy 2, can you give me a discount? Let's meet in the middle. Sample conversation. Bargaining. How much is this bag? B. It's $35. A. That's a bit expensive. Could you do 25? B. I can do 30. All right. I'll take it. Short story. I walk into a clothing store and see a jacket I like. I ask the cashier if they have it in blue. They bring me one in my size, and I try it on. It fits perfectly. At the counter, I pay with my credit card and get my receipt. Later, I visit a street market. I see a handmade scarf and ask the vendor for a better price. We negotiate and agree on a fair deal. Shopping is not only about buying, it's also about talking and connecting with people. In the next part, we'll explore eating out at restaurants, how to order food, ask for recommendations, and handle special requests politely. Dining out is a common activity in daily life, and using the right English phrases will help you feel confident when ordering food, asking for details, or talking to the waiter. Vocabulary set 13. At a restaurant. Menu. A list of food and drinks available at a restaurant. Example. Could I see the menu? Please. Waiter, waitress. A person who serves food and drinks in a restaurant. Example. The waitress brought our drinks. Reservation. Booking a table in advance. Example. I have a reservation for 2 at 7 p.m. Appetizer. A small dish before the main meal. Example. We ordered soup as an appetizer. Dessert. A sweet dish served after the main meal. Example. Chocolate cake is my favorite dessert. Phrases for arriving at a restaurant. Good evening. We have a reservation for 2. Could we have a table near the window? Is it okay if we sit outside? Could we have the menu? Please. Do you have any specials today? Sample conversation. Arriving. A. Good evening. I have a reservation for Smith. For 2 people. B. Yes. Right this way. Would you like to sit near the window? Yes. Please. Vocabulary set 14. Ordering food. Main course. The largest or most important part of the meal. Example. For the main course. I'll have the grilled chicken. Side dish. Extra food served with the main course. Example. The steak comes with 2 side dishes. Beverage, a drink. Example. Would you like a beverage with your meal? Specials. Dishes that are not on the regular menu. Often for that day only. Example. The specials today are fresh seafood pasta and roasted lamb. Recommendation. A suggestion for what to order. Example. Could you give me a recommendation? Phrases for ordering. I'll have the pasta, please. Could I get the chicken salad without onions? I'd like the steak, medium rare. Can I have this to share? What do you recommend? Sample conversation. Ordering. A. Could you recommend something from the menu? B. Our grilled salmon is very popular. Sounds good. I'll have that. With a side salad? Please. B. Of course. And for your beverage? Just water. Thank you. Vocabulary set 15. During and after the meal. Refill. Adding more drink without charging extra. Example. Could I get a refill on my coffee? Check US Bill UK, the paper showing how much you need to pay. Example. Could we have the check? Please. Tip. Extra money given to the waiter for good service. Example. It's polite to leave a 15-20% tip in the US. Leftovers. Food you didn't finish. Example. Can we have a box for the leftovers? Reservation name. The name used to book a table. Example. The reservation is under Johnson. Phrases for after the meal. Everything was delicious. Could we have the check? Please. Can we split the bill? Could you pack this to go? Thank you. We'll definitely come again. Sample conversation. Finishing the meal. Everything was wonderful. Could we have the check? Please. B. Of course. Would you like to split the bill? Yes. Please. Short story. Last night, I went to a restaurant with my friend. We had a reservation for 2 and asked for a table by the window. The waiter gave us the menu and told us about the specials. I ordered grilled salmon with a side salad, and my friend ordered pasta. We enjoyed our meal, and the waiter offered us dessert. We were too full, so we asked for the check and left a generous tip. Eating out is not just about food. It's about enjoying the experience and practicing polite English phrases. In the next part, we'll explore transportation and directions, how to ask for help, buy tickets, and understand travel instructions. Getting around a city or traveling to a new place often requires speaking English, especially if you are in an English-speaking country. Today, we'll learn useful vocabulary and phrases for transportation and asking for directions. Vocabulary set 16. Types of transportation. Bus. A large vehicle that carries passengers along a fixed route. Example. I take the bus to work every morning. Train. A series of connected vehicles that run on rails. Example. The train to London leaves at 9 a.m. Taxi. A car you pay to take you to a specific place. Example. We took a taxi from the airport to the hotel. Subway. An underground train system. Example. The subway is faster than the bus during rush hour. Bicycle. A vehicle with 2 wheels powered by pedaling. Example. I ride my bicycle to the park on weekends. Phrases for buying tickets. How much is a ticket to downtown? Can I buy a return ticket? Do I need to buy a ticket in advance? Is there a student discount? Can I pay by card? Sample conversation. Buying tickets. Good morning. How much is a one-way ticket to the airport? B. It's 15. A. I'll take one, please. Can I pay by card? B. Yes. Of course. Vocabulary set 17. Asking for directions. Intersection. A place where 2 or more roads meet. Example. Turn left at the intersection. Landmark. a well-known building or place that helps people find their way. Example, the museum is next to a big landmark. The city clock tower, straight ahead, continuing forward without turning. Example, go straight ahead until you see the bank. Turn right, turn left, to change direction to the right or left. Example, turn right after the post office. Crosswalk, a marked place for people to cross the street. Example, use the crosswalk for safety. Phrases for asking directions. Excuse me, could you tell me how to get to the train station? Is this the way to the museum? How far is it from here? Can you point me in the right direction? Is it within walking distance? Sample conversation, asking for directions. Excuse me, could you tell me how to get to the nearest subway station? B, sure. Go straight ahead for 2 blocks. Then turn left at the intersection. Thank you so much. B, you're welcome. Vocabulary set 18. In a taxi or rideshare, fare, the price you pay for a ride. Example, the taxi fare was $20. Destination, the place you want to go. Example, my destination is the Central Library. Traffic jam, when cars are stuck and moving slowly. Example, we were late because of a traffic jam. Drop off, to take someone to a place and let them get out. Example, please drop me off at the main entrance. Pick up, to collect someone from a place. Example, could you pick me up from the airport? Phrases for taxis and ride sharing. Could you take me to this address? Please. How long will it take to get there? Is it okay if we avoid the highway? Could you drop me off here? I'll pay by card. Sample conversation in a taxi. Could you take me to the Grand Hotel? Please. B, sure. Do you want the fastest route or the cheapest route? The fastest. Please. Short story. Last weekend, I visited a new city. At the bus station, I bought a ticket to the center. When I got there, I wanted to see the art museum. I asked a local for directions, and she told me to go straight ahead and turn left at the bank. On my way back, I took a taxi because I was tired. The driver dropped me off at my hotel, and I thanked him for the ride. Using the right phrases made my trip much easier. In the next part, we'll talk about shopping and bargaining, how to ask about prices, sizes, and make a purchase politely. Shopping is a big part of daily life. Whether you're buying clothes, groceries, souvenirs, or just browsing in a store. Today, we'll learn simple vocabulary and phrases to help you shop confidently in English. Vocabulary set 19. Types of shops. Supermarket, a large store selling food and household items. Example, I go to the supermarket every Saturday. Grocery store, a smaller shop that sells food. Example, there's a grocery store near my house. Department store, a large shop with different sections for clothes, furniture, electronics, etc. Example, we bought our sofa from a department store. Boutique, a small shop selling fashionable clothes or accessories. Example, she owns a clothing boutique downtown. Market, an open area where people sell food, clothes, or other goods. Example, the market is crowded on Sundays. Phrases for browsing and asking questions. How much is this? Do you have this in a larger size? Can I try it on? Is it on sale? Do you have this in a different color? Sample conversation in a clothing store. A, excuse me, how much is this shirt? B, it's $25. A, do you have it in medium size? B, yes, we do. Would you like to try it on? A, yes, please. Vocabulary set 20. Payment and discounts. Cash, money in coins and notes. Example, do you accept cash only? Credit card, a plastic card used for payment. Example, I'll pay by credit card. Receipt, a paper showing what you bought and how much you paid. Example, don't forget to take your receipt. Sale, a time when prices are lower. Example, the store has a big sale this weekend. Discount, a reduced price. Example, students get a 10% discount. Phrases for payment. Can I pay by card? Do you accept cash? Can I have a receipt? Please. Is there a discount for students? Can I return this if it doesn't fit? Sample conversation, paying for items. I'll take these shoes. Please. B. That will be $50. Can I pay by card? B. Of course. Would you like a receipt? A. Yes. Please. Vocabulary set 21. Bargaining and negotiating price. Bargain. A good deal for a low price. Example. This coat was a real bargain. Haggle. To discuss a price to get it lower. Example. You can haggle for a better price at the market. Worth. The value of something. Example. This bag is worth $30. Price tag, the label showing the price. Example. The price tag says 15, overpriced, too expensive for its value. Example. This phone is overpriced. Phrases for bargaining. Could you give me a better price? That's a bit expensive. Can you make it cheaper? What's your best price? If I buy two, can I get a discount? I saw this cheaper at another shop. Sample conversation, bargaining at a market. A. How much is this scarf? B. It's $20. A. That's a bit expensive. Can you give me a better price? B. Okay. $15. A. Deal. I'll take it. Short story. Last week, I went shopping at the market. I saw a beautiful handmade bag. The seller said it cost $30, but I asked, could you give me a better price? After a short bargain, I bought it for $25. I paid in cash and asked for a receipt. Bargaining made the experience more fun, and I saved some money. In the next part, we'll talk about food and dining out, how to order food, ask for recommendations, and understand restaurant English. Eating out is one of the most enjoyable ways to practice English. Whether you're in a small cafe, a street food stall, or a fine restaurant, you'll need certain phrases and vocabulary to communicate with the staff and enjoy your meal. Vocabulary set 22. Types of eating places. Restaurant. A place where you can order and eat meals. Example. We went to a restaurant for dinner last night. Cafe. A small place selling coffee, tea, and light snacks. Example. Let's meet at the cafe after work. Fast food restaurant. A place that serves quick meals like burgers or pizza. Example. We ordered burgers from a fast food restaurant. Buffet. A meal where you serve yourself from a table of food. Example. The hotel offers a breakfast buffet. Food truck. A vehicle that sells food. Example. There's a taco food truck near the park. Phrases for entering a restaurant. Table for two. Please. Do you have a reservation? Can we sit by the window? Is there a menu in English? How long is the wait? Sample conversation. Arriving at a restaurant. A. Good evening. Table for two, please. B. Do you have a reservation? No, we don't. B. That's fine. Please follow me. Vocabulary set 23. Ordering food. Menu. A list of food and drinks available. Example. Can I see the menu? Please. Appetizer. A small dish before the main meal. Example. We had soup as an appetizer. Main course. The main part of the meal. Example. I ordered steak for the main course. Dessert. Sweet food eaten after the main course. Example. We had ice cream for dessert. Special. A dish that is not on the regular menu. Example. What's today's special? Phrases for ordering. I'd like the grilled chicken. Please. Could I have the salad without onions? What do you recommend? Can I have the vegetarian option? I'll have the same as himmer. Sample conversation. Ordering food. What do you recommend? B. The grilled salmon is very popular. I'll have that. Please. And a lemonade. B. Anything else? A. No, thank you. Vocabulary set 24. Talking about food preferences. Spicy, with a strong, hot flavor. Example. This curry is very spicy. Sweet, tasting like sugar. Example. I love sweet desserts. Salty, tasting of salt. Example. The soup is too salty. Fresh, recently made or picked. Example. The bread is fresh from the oven. Bland, lacking strong flavor. Example. The rice was bland. Phrases for complimenting or complaining. This is delicious. The food is amazing. It's too salty for me. Could I have more sauce? Please. The soup is cold. Sample conversation talking about food. How's your pasta? B. It's delicious. You should try it. A. Maybe I will next time. Vocabulary set 25. Asking for the bill. Bill check. A list of what you ordered and the total price. Example. Can we have the bill? Please. Tip. Extra money you give for good service. Example. We left a 15% tip. Split the bill. Share the cost with someone. Example. Shall we split the bill? Service charge. Extra fee for service. Example. The bill includes a service charge. Change. Money returned if you pay more than the total. Example. Here's your change. Phrases for paying. Can we have the bill? Please. Is the service charge included? Can we split the bill? Keep the change. Do you take credit cards? Sample conversation. Paying the bill. Can we have the check? Please. B. Of course. Here you go. Do you take credit cards? B. Yes. We do. Short story. Last Friday, I went to a new restaurant with friends. We didn't have a reservation, but the waiter found us a table near the window. I ordered a salad for an appetizer, pasta for the main course, and ice cream for dessert. The food was fresh and delicious. When the bill came, we split it equally and left a tip. It was a great evening. In the next part, we'll talk about travel and transportation, how to ask for directions, buy tickets, and talk about your journey in English. Traveling is exciting, but it can also be stressful if you can't communicate clearly. Whether you're taking a bus, a train, or a flight, knowing the right vocabulary and phrases can make your journey much easier. Vocabulary set 26. Types of transportation. Bus. A large vehicle that carries passengers on roads. Example. I take the bus to work every morning. Train. A series of connected vehicles that run on tracks. Example. We took the train from New York to Boston. Subway metro, an underground train system. Example. The subway is faster than the bus. Taxicab, a car you pay to take you somewhere. Example. We took a taxi to the hotel. Flight, a journey by airplane. Example. Our flight was delayed by 2 hours. Phrases for asking about transportation. Where is the bus stop? How much is a ticket to the city center? What time does the train leave? Which line goes to the airport? Is this seat taken? Sample conversation. Asking for directions. Excuse me. Where is the nearest subway station? B. It's 2 blocks away. Turn left at the traffic light. Thank you very much. Vocabulary set 27. At the airport, check-in counter, where you give your luggage and get your boarding pass. Example. We went to the check-in counter early. Boarding pass. A ticket that lets you get on the plane. Example. Don't lose your boarding pass. Gate. The place where you wait to board your flight. Example. Our gate is number 15. Luggage, baggage. Your bags and suitcases. Example. My luggage is heavy. Security check. Where your bags and body are checked before boarding. Example. We passed through security quickly. Phrases for the airport. Where is the check-in counter for flight 320? What time do we board? Can I have a window seat? Please. Is there free Wi-Fi in the airport? How long is the flight? Sample conversation at the airport. Can I have a seat near the window? Please. B. Sure. I can give you seat 14A. Thank you. Vocabulary set 28. Travel problems. Delay. When something happens later than planned. Example. The train was delayed because of bad weather. Cancel. To stop something from happening. Example. The airline canceled the flight. Lost luggage. When your bags do not arrive. Example. I reported my lost luggage to the airline. Missed connection. When you don't catch your next bus, train, or flight. Example. We missed our connection in Chicago. Overbooked. When more tickets are sold than there are seats. Example. The hotel was overbooked, so we had to find another place. Phrases for travel problems. My flight was delayed. I lost my luggage. Where is the baggage claim? Can I change my ticket? Is there another flight today? Sample conversation. Reporting lost luggage. Excuse me. My luggage hasn't arrived. B. Can I have your baggage tag? Please. Here you go. B. We'll contact you when we find it. Vocabulary Set 29. Sightseeing. Tourist attraction. A place that is popular with visitors. Example. The Eiffel Tower is a famous tourist attraction. Guided tour. A trip with a guide who explains things. Example. We went on a guided tour of the city. Souvenir. Something you buy to remember a place. Example. I bought a souvenir t-shirt. Map. A drawing of an area to help you find places. Example. Do you have a map of the city? Entrance fee. The money you pay to enter a place. Example. The entrance fee is $10. Phrases for sightseeing. What's the most popular tourist attraction here? Is there a guided tour in English? How much is the entrance fee? Can I take photos inside? Where can I buy souvenirs? Short story. Last summer, I traveled to London. At the airport, I checked in early and got a window seat. The flight was smooth, and I arrived on time. I took the train to my hotel, then joined a guided tour of the city. I saw famous landmarks and bought souvenirs for my family. It was an unforgettable trip. In the next part, we'll explore shopping vocabulary, how to ask for prices, sizes, and bargains in English. Shopping is something we all do, whether it's buying clothes, food, or gifts. Learning the right vocabulary will help you shop with confidence anywhere in the world. Vocabulary Set 30. Types of shops. Supermarket. A large store that sells food and other household items. Example. I go to the supermarket every weekend. Mall. A large building with many stores. Example. Let's meet at the mall after work. Boutique. A small shop that sells fashionable clothes. Example. She bought a dress from a boutique downtown. Market. A place where people sell food, clothes, and goods. Often outdoors. Example. We visited the local market on Sunday. Pharmacy drugstore. A place to buy medicine and personal care items. Example. I bought vitamins at the pharmacy. Phrases for asking about items. Do you have this in size medium? Is this available in another color? Where can I find the bread aisle? Do you sell batteries? Can I try this on? Sample conversation. In a clothing store. Excuse me. Do you have this shirt in blue? B. Yes. We do. What size do you need? Medium. Please. B. Here you go. Vocabulary Set 31. Talking about prices. Price tag. A small label that shows how much something costs. Example. The price tag says $25. Discount. A reduced price. Example. They are offering a 20% discount today. On sale, when items are sold for less than the usual price. Example. These shoes are on sale for $40. Receipt. A piece of paper that shows what you bought and how much you paid. Example. Don't forget to get your receipt. Change. Money you get back after paying with more than the cost. Example. Here's your change and receipt. Phrases for talking about prices. How much does this cost? Is this on sale? Can I get a discount? That's too expensive for me. Do you accept credit cards? Sample conversation, asking about a price. How much is this bag? B. It's $50, but it's on sale for $40 today. I'll take it. Thank you. Vocabulary Set 32. At the cash register. Cash. Money in the form of coins or bills. Example. Do you prefer to pay with cash or card? Credit card. A card you use to pay for items on credit. Example. I paid for my groceries with my credit card. Debit card. A card that takes money directly from your bank account. Example. I used my debit card at the store. Self-checkout. A machine where you scan and pay for items yourself. Example. I used the self-checkout because the line was long. Bag. Something to carry your items in. Example. Would you like a paper bag or a plastic bag? Phrases at the cash register. I'll pay in cash. Can I pay by credit card? Do you have a loyalty card? Can I have a bag? Please. Here's my receipt. Sample conversation. At the cash register. Can I pay with my debit card? B. Yes. Please insert your card. Thank you. Vocabulary set 33. Bargaining at the market. In some countries, bargaining or negotiating prices is common, especially in markets. Bargain, a good deal or a lower price. Example, I got this dress for $10. What a bargain. Haggle, to negotiate the price of something. Example, we haggled until the price was fair. Fair price, a reasonable amount of money for something. Example, that's a fair price for handmade jewelry. Seller vendor, the person who sells goods. Example, the vendor offered me a discount. Buyer customer, the person who buys goods. Example, the customer bought fresh fruit from the vendor. Phrases for bargaining. Can you give me a better price? That's too expensive. Can you make it cheaper? What's your best price? If I buy two, can I get a discount? I'll think about it. Sample conversation. Bargaining. A. How much for this scarf? B. It's $15. Can you make it $10? B. Okay. To $12. Deal. Short story. Yesterday, I went to the market to buy some fresh vegetables. I found tomatoes, lettuce, and carrots. I also saw a beautiful scarf at a stall. The seller asked for $15, but I bargained and bought it for $12. I paid in cash and put it in my bag. Shopping at the market is always fun. Next, we'll learn restaurant and food vocabulary phrases you can use when ordering, paying, and enjoying meals in English. Eating at a restaurant is a common situation where English can be very useful. Whether you're ordering breakfast, lunch, or dinner, the right vocabulary will make your experience smooth and enjoyable. Vocabulary set 34. Types of restaurants. Cafe, a small place where you can drink coffee or tea and eat light snacks. Example, let's meet at the cafe for a coffee. Fast food restaurant, a place that serves quick meals like burgers, fries, and pizza. Example, we had lunch at a fast food restaurant. Fine dining restaurant, a fancy, expensive place with high-quality food. Example, they celebrated their anniversary at a fine dining restaurant. Buffet, a restaurant where you serve yourself from a variety of dishes. Example, the hotel offers a breakfast buffet. Takeout, takeaway, food you order and take home instead of eating at the restaurant. Example, we ordered Chinese takeout last night. Phrases for making a reservation. I'd like to make a reservation for 2. Please. Do you have any tables available for tonight? Can we sit by the window? What time do you open? Do you offer outdoor seating? Sample conversation. Making a reservation. Hello. I'd like to book a table for 4 at 7 p. B. Certainly. May I have your name? Please. A. Yes. It's Anna. B. Thank you. Anna. We'll see you at 7. Vocabulary set 35. Ordering food. Menu. The list of food and drinks available in a restaurant. Example. Can I see the menu? Please. Appetizer starter. A small dish served before the main course. Example. We ordered soup as an appetizer. Main course. Entree. The main part of the meal. Example. My main course was grilled salmon. Side dish. A small portion of food served alongside the main course. Example. The chicken comes with a side of vegetables. Dessert. The sweet course served at the end of a meal. Example. We had ice cream for dessert. Phrases for ordering food. I'll have the chicken pasta. Please. Could I get the steak? Medium rare. Can I have this without onions? Do you have any vegetarian options? What do you recommend? Sample conversation. Ordering at a restaurant. Could I have the grilled chicken with rice? Please. B. Of course. Would you like a drink with that? Yes. I'll have water. Please. Vocabulary set 36. Drinks and beverages. Water. Still or sparkling. Example. I'd like a glass of water. Please. Juice. A drink made from fruit or vegetables. Example, she ordered orange juice. Soft drink, a sweet, carbonated drink like cola. Example, he had a soft drink with his meal. Tea, a hot drink made by infusing leaves in water. Example, would you like some tea? Coffee, a hot drink made from roasted coffee beans. Example, I drink coffee every morning. Phrases for drinks. I'll have a cup of coffee. Can I get an iced tea? Do you have fresh juice? Still or sparkling water? No sugar. Please. Sample conversation ordering drinks. Could I have a latte with no sugar? B. Sure. Anything else? That's all. Thank you. Vocabulary set 37. During the meal, utensils, cutlery, forks, knives, and spoons. Example, could I get some extra cutlery? Please. Napkin, a piece of cloth or paper used to wipe your mouth and hands. Example, your napkin is on the table. Condiments, items like salt, pepper, ketchup, and mustard. Example, pass me the condiments. Please. Refill, more of a drink you have already ordered. Example, could I get a refill on my coffee? Waiter, waitress, the person who serves you in a restaurant. Example, the waitress brought our meals quickly. Phrases during the meal. Could we have some more water? Please. This is delicious. Could I get a refill? Excuse me. May I have some ketchup? Everything is perfect. Thank you. Sample conversation during the meal. Excuse me. Could we have 2 more glasses of water? B. Of course. I'll bring them right away. Vocabulary set 38. Paying the bill. Bill check. A list of what you ordered and the total price. Example, could we have the bill? Please. Tip, extra money you give to thank the waiter for good service. Example, we left a 15% tip. Split the bill to share the cost of the meal with others. Example, let's split the bill evenly. Service charge, a fee added for the service. Example, the service charge is included in the bill. Cash or card, the 2 most common payment methods. Example, will you be paying cash or card? Phrases for paying the bill. Could we have the check? Please. Do you accept credit cards? Can we split the bill? Here's the exact amount. Keep the change. Sample conversation paying the bill. Could we have the bill? Please. B. Certainly. Will you be paying cash or card? Card. Please. Short story. Last night, we went to a nice restaurant. We made a reservation for 7 p.m. and arrived on time. The waiter gave us the menu, and I ordered grilled fish with vegetables. My friend ordered pasta. We enjoyed our meal, had coffee for dessert, and then asked for the bill. We paid with a credit card and left a good tip for the excellent service. Next, we'll explore travel and transportation vocabulary essential phrases for getting around in English-speaking countries. Travel is one of the best opportunities to practice English in real life, whether you are taking a taxi, riding the bus, or checking in at an airport. Knowing the right vocabulary will make your trip easier and more enjoyable. Vocabulary set 39. Types of transportation. Bus, a large vehicle that carries passengers along a fixed route. Example, I take the bus to work every day. Train, a series of connected vehicles running on rails. Example, we traveled from London to Paris by train. Taxi cab, a car you pay to take you to your destination. Example, we called a taxi to go to the hotel. Subway, metro, underground, a train that runs under a city. Example, the subway is the fastest way to get downtown. Airplane, plane, a vehicle that flies in the sky to carry passengers. Example, we booked a plane ticket to New York. Phrases for asking about transportation. How much is a bus ticket? Where is the nearest train station? Does this bus go to the city center? How long does it take to get there? Is this the right platform for the 9A? Train. Sample conversation, asking for directions. Excuse me, where is the subway station? B. Go straight and turn left at the traffic light. Vocabulary set 40. At the airport. Check in. The process of confirming your flight and dropping off luggage. Example: we checked in 2 hours before the flight. Boarding pass, a ticket that allows you to enter the plane. Example: show your boarding pass to the flight attendant. Gate, the area where passengers wait to board the plane. Example: our flight departs from gate 12. Baggage claim, the area where you collect your luggage after a flight. Example: we waited at baggage claim for our suitcases. Customs, the place where officials check your documents and items when entering a country. Example: we passed through customs without any problems. Phrases at the airport. Where is the check-in counter for flight 201? Can I have an aisle seat, please? What time does boarding start? Is there a delay? Where can I find baggage claim? Sample conversation at the airport. Could I check in for my flight to London? B. Yes. May I see your passport and ticket? Vocabulary set 41. Taking a taxi or ride service. Fare, the cost of the taxi ride. Example: the fare to the airport was $25. Meter, a device that calculates the fare based on distance and time. Example: the taxi driver turned on the meter. Destination, the place you are going to. Example: our destination is the Grand Hotel. Route, the way or path to get somewhere. Example: which route will we take? Traffic jam, when many cars are stuck and moving slowly. Example: we were late because of a traffic jam. Phrases in a taxi. Could you take me to the train station? Please. How much will it cost to get there? Could you take the fastest route? Please drop me off here. Do you accept credit cards? Sample conversation in a taxi. Could you take me to the airport? Please. B. Sure. Do you have a preferred route? Vocabulary set 42. Asking for and giving directions. Straight ahead, to continue forward. Example: the bank is straight ahead on the left. Turn right, turn left, to go in a specific direction. Example: turn left at the corner. Intersection crossroads, a place where two or more roads meet. Example: the library is near the main intersection. Across from opposite, directly facing something. Example: the cafe is across from the park. Next to beside, immediately to the side of something. Example: the post office is next to the bank. Phrases for asking directions. Excuse me, how do I get to the museum? Is it far from here? Can you show me on the map? Which bus should I take? How long does it take on foot? Sample conversation asking directions. A. Excuse me, is the train station far from here? B. No, it's about a 5-minute walk. Go straight ahead. Then turn right. Short story. Last summer, I traveled to a new city. At the airport, I checked in and got my boarding pass. After arriving, I took a taxi to my hotel. But there was a traffic jam, so it took longer than expected. The next day, I asked a local for directions to the museum. She told me to walk straight ahead and turn left. I arrived easily and enjoyed my day exploring the city. Next, we'll learn shopping vocabulary, essential words and phrases for buying clothes, food, and souvenirs in English-speaking countries. Shopping is something we all do, whether it's buying clothes, groceries, or souvenirs. Knowing the right English words and phrases will make your shopping experience easier and more enjoyable. Vocabulary set 43. Types of stores. Grocery store, supermarket, a store that sells food and household items. Example: I go to the supermarket every Saturday. Clothing store, a shop that sells clothes. Example: she bought a new dress at the clothing store. Bookstore, a shop that sells books. Example: I found an interesting novel at the bookstore. Department store, a large store with different sections for clothes, electronics, and more. Example: the department store has a big sale today. Souvenir shop, a store selling gifts and mementos. Example: we bought keychains at the souvenir shop. Phrases for asking about items. Do you have this in a larger size? Is this available in another color? Where can I find the dairy section? Could you recommend a good gift? Is this on sale? Sample conversation. Asking for help in a store. Excuse me. Where can I find the bread? B. It's in aisle 4, next to the milk. Vocabulary set 44. Common shopping words. Price tag. A small label that shows the cost of an item. Example. The price tag says $25. Discount sale. A lower price than usual. Example. These shoes are on sale for half price. Cashier. The person who takes payment at the register. Example. I paid the cashier in cash. Receipt. A piece of paper showing proof of payment. Example. Keep your receipt in case you need to return the item. Fitting room. Changing room. A small room where you try on clothes. Example. The fitting rooms are at the back of the store. Phrases for buying and paying. How much does this cost? Can I pay by credit card? Do you offer a discount for students? I would like to return this. Please. Can I get a refund? Sample conversation. Paying for an item. How much is this sweater? B. It's $30. But today there's a 20% discount. Vocabulary set 45. Grocery shopping. Aisle. A passage between shelves in a store. Example. The cereal is in aisle 3. Basket. A small container you carry for shopping. Example. I only need a basket for a few items. Cart trolley. A larger container on wheels for shopping. Example. I filled the cart with fruits and vegetables. Checkout. The place where you pay for your items. Example. We waited in line at the checkout. Bag. A container to carry purchased goods. Example. Would you like a paper or plastic bag? Phrases in a supermarket. Where is the dairy section? Is this fruit fresh? Can I get this sliced? Could you weigh these apples? Please. Are there any special offers today? Sample conversation, grocery shopping. A. Excuse me, where can I find the eggs? B. They're in the refrigerated section, next to the milk. Vocabulary set 46. Returning or exchanging items. Refund. Money returned when you give back an item. Example. They gave me a full refund for the damaged bag. Exchange. To return an item and get a different one. Example. I exchanged the shoes for a larger size. Warranty. A guarantee that a product will work for a certain time. Example. The TV comes with a 1-year warranty. Customer service. The department that helps with returns or problems. Example. Go to customer service for assistance. Policy. The rules about returns and exchanges. Example. What is your return policy? Phrases for returns and exchanges. I would like to return this. Please. Can I exchange this for a different size? It doesn't fit me. It was damaged when I bought it. Do I need the receipt for a refund? Sample conversation, returning an item. A. I bought this shirt yesterday, but it's too small. Can I exchange it? B. Of course. Do you have the receipt? Short story. Last weekend, I went shopping at the department store. I bought a dress from the clothing section and some fresh fruit from the grocery store. At the cashier, I asked if there was a discount, and luckily, there was. The next day, I returned a pair of shoes that didn't fit. The store's customer service helped me exchange them for the right size. Shopping was easy because I knew the right English phrases to use. Next, we'll move to dining and restaurant vocabulary, useful phrases for ordering food, making reservations, and talking to waiters in English. Eating at restaurants is a common part of daily life. Whether it's a quick lunch or a fancy dinner, knowing the right vocabulary will make your experience smoother and more enjoyable. Vocabulary set 47. Types of restaurants. Fast food restaurant, a place that serves quick, inexpensive meals. Example. We had lunch at a fast food restaurant. Cafe, a small restaurant that serves coffee, snacks, and light meals. Example. Let's meet at the cafe near the library. Fine dining restaurant, a high-quality, often expensive restaurant. Example. They celebrated their anniversary at a fine dining restaurant. Buffet. A meal where you serve yourself from a variety of dishes. Example. The hotel offers a breakfast buffet every morning. Takeout, takeaway. Food prepared to eat elsewhere. Example. We ordered Chinese takeout for dinner. Phrases for making a reservation. I'd like to make a reservation for 2 at 7 p.m. Do you have a table available? Can I reserve a table by the window? Is outdoor seating available? We'll need a table for 4. Please. Sample conversation. Making a reservation. Good evening. I'd like to reserve a table for 3 tomorrow at 6 p.m. B. Certainly. May I have your name? Please. Vocabulary set 48. At the table. Menu. A list of food and drink items in a restaurant. Example. The waiter gave us the menu. Appetizer starter. A small dish served before the main course. Example. We ordered soup as an appetizer. Main course. Entree. The main dish of the meal. Example. For the main course, I'll have the grilled salmon. Dessert. A sweet dish served at the end of a meal. Example. Chocolate cake is my favorite dessert. Bill check. A list of the food and drinks you ordered, with the total price. Example. Could we have the bill? Please. Phrases for ordering food. I'll have the chicken pasta. Please. Can I get the salad without onions? What do you recommend? Could I have some water? Please. I'd like the steak. Medium rare. Sample conversation. Ordering at a restaurant. Could I see the menu? Please. B. Of course. Here you go. Today's special is roast chicken. Vocabulary set 49. Useful restaurant words. Waiter, waitress, server. The person who takes your order and serves your food. Example. The waiter was very friendly. Reservation. An arrangement to have a table at a certain time. Example. Do you have a reservation? Tip gratuity. Extra money given to the server for good service. Example. We left a 15% tip for the waitress. Utensils, cutlery, forks, knives, and spoons used for eating. Example. There are no utensils on the table. Condiments. Items like ketchup, mustard, or soy sauce. Example. Could you pass me the ketchup? Phrases for during the meal. Excuse me. Could we have some extra napkins? This isn't what I ordered. Could we get some more bread? Please. Everything is delicious. Thank you. Could I have a to-go box? Sample conversation. Asking for the check. A. Could we have the check? Please. B. Of course. I'll bring it right away. Vocabulary set 50. Problems at a restaurant. Overcooked. Undercooked. Food that is cooked too much or not enough. Example. The steak is overcooked. Reservation mix-up. A mistake with your booking. Example. There was a reservation mix-up, and our table wasn't ready. Out of stock. Sold out. When the restaurant has no more of an item. Example. I'm sorry. The cheesecake is sold out. Crowded. Full of people. Example. The cafe is very crowded today. Long wait. When you have to wait a long time for service. Example. There was a long wait before we got our food. Phrases for handling problems. Excuse me, but my soup is cold. Could you please check our order? I asked for no cheese on the salad. We've been waiting for a long time. Could we speak to the manager? Please. Short story. Yesterday, my friends and I went to a new Italian restaurant. We made a reservation for 7 p.m., but the table wasn't ready, so we waited in the cafe area. Once seated, we ordered pasta, pizza, and salad. The food was delicious, and the waiter was polite. At the end, we asked for the bill and left a good tip. Knowing English phrases for restaurants made the evening smooth and enjoyable. Next, we'll move to transportation and travel vocabulary useful for buses, trains, flights, and taxis in English, whether you're commuting to work, going on vacation, or visiting a new city. Transportation vocabulary helps you move around confidently. Let's explore useful words and phrases you'll need in real-life travel situations. Vocabulary set 51. Types of transportation. Bus. A large vehicle for carrying many passengers. Example. I take the bus to school every morning. Train. A series of connected vehicles that run on rails. Example. The train to London leaves at 9. Storia. Subway, metro, underground. An underground train system in a city. Example. The subway is the fastest way to get downtown. Taxi cab. A car you pay to take you somewhere. Example. We took a taxi to the hotel. Bicycle bike, a two-wheeled vehicle powered by pedaling. Example, she rides her bike to work. Phrases for asking about transportation. Where is the nearest bus stop? Which train goes to the airport? How much is a ticket to the city center? Does this bus stop at the museum? What time is the last train? Sample conversation, asking for directions. A. Excuse me, where is the nearest subway station? B. It's 2 blocks away, on Main Street. Vocabulary set 52. At the bus or train station. Ticket booth. Ticket office, a place where you buy tickets. Example, we bought our tickets at the ticket booth. Platform, the area where you wait for your train. Example, our train leaves from platform 4. Timetable schedule, a list of departure and arrival times. Example, check the timetable to see when the bus arrives. Fare, the price of a ticket for transportation. Example, the bus fare is $2.50. Transfer, changing from one bus or train to another. Example, you need to transfer at the central station. Phrases for buying tickets. I'd like a one-way ticket to the airport. How much is a round-trip ticket? Is there a student discount? I need a ticket for the 5P. Train. Can I pay by card? Sample conversation. Buying a ticket. One round-trip ticket to Boston. Please. B. That will be $30. Which time would you like to leave? Vocabulary set 53. Air travel. Airport, a place where airplanes take off and land. Example, we arrived at the airport 2 hours before the flight. Boarding pass, a ticket that allows you to enter the airplane. Example, please show your boarding pass at the gate. Gate, the place where passengers wait to board their plane. Example, our flight leaves from gate 22. Carry-on luggage, small bags you can take into the airplane cabin. Example, you can bring one carry-on bag and one personal item. Checked baggage, larger bags stored in the plane's cargo area. Example, we checked 2 suitcases before boarding. Phrases for the airport. What time does the flight board? Is the flight on time or delayed? Where is the baggage claim area? Could I have an aisle seat? Please, I think my luggage is missing. Sample conversation at the check-in counter. Good morning. I'm checking in for my flight to Paris. B. May I see your passport and ticket? Please. Vocabulary set 54. Traveling by car. Rental car, a car you pay to use temporarily. Example, we rented a car for our trip. Driver's license, official permission to drive a vehicle. Example, you need a valid driver's license to rent a car. Gas station, petrol station, a place to refuel your car. Example, we stopped at a gas station on the highway. Traffic jam, when many cars block the road, causing slow movement. Example, we were late because of a traffic jam. Speed limit, the maximum speed allowed on a road. Example, the speed limit here is 60 miles per hour. Phrases for road travel. Can you give me directions to the hotel? How far is it to the city center? Is there parking nearby? We need to stop for gas. The GPS isn't working. Short story. If you enjoyed today's lesson and want to keep improving your English step by step, make sure to subscribe to Learnify English and turn on the notification bell so you never miss a new video. We have hundreds of lessons designed to help you speak naturally and confidently in real life. You can also check the playlist linked below for more vocabulary lessons you can start using immediately. Remember, the more you listen, the more you practice, the faster you'll see results. So don't stop now. Click on the next lesson and let's keep learning together. See you there.